Hello, everybody. How's it doing? Little impromptu PJ party. I'm Dharma, and this is going to be a tarot story. Okay, it's also tarot messages for the time frame of about 24 to 36 hours from whenever it starts playing out for you, not from when it was uploaded. Okay. Shadow. Ahoy. Good morrow, Dharma. What's up with everybody? So I was meditating a little bit, putting on some makeup, getting ready to do the things that we do here. And I accidentally dropped the Intuit Oracle and got the only two that flipped over was Fate and the Swans. So looks like we're still on that kick, which I don't even know how I feel about that anymore. Which lucky bitch got engaged? Okay. Not I, said the Swan. Hi. What up? From Australia. Very cool. Holiday blessings to everybody. Tarzan and Jane on Disney, of course. You got engaged? Oh my God, Priscilla. Congratulations. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Hi, Ozzy. Nice to see you. Okay, opening up the circle, calling in Michael, please. As a gatekeeper. Guides and angels from our tribe, from the highest good, coming in. Giving us messages for next 24 to 36 hours from whenever this energy starts to work out. And let's do this. This is the Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle. Okay, so somebody's about to shock the shit out of you in a real way. This card's called Gawacha, but I always call it Gotcha because that's kind of what it sounds like, but also because this is somebody who's like minding their own business and all of a sudden they're like, these are the cards that came out with this are pretty miraculous. Okay. We have Tate and the Sylph. That could be an air sign. But it feels like there's somebody right now who in one way or another is tinkering in their mind about how to get something to work. Maybe if I do this, they'll do that. Maybe if I do this, they'll do that. They're kind of... It's the craftsman, it's the master maker. When he does something, the master maker, it doesn't matter if this is a guy or a girl, but when the master maker does something, it's precise. It's done with, it's executed with precision. And that might be why it shocks the shit out of you because you weren't ready for that. Or you weren't expecting, well, I wasn't expecting that because in rolls this Piper with communication. Now, the Piper is sometimes a seducteur, okay? Doesn't have to be, but they are really dreamy when they talk. They have a view of the world that is magical. They say what they mean. They say what's on their mind. I heard this time. But you also have the fairies that were kissed by the pixies. And it came out with Ecstasis and the Singer of Chalice. So the Ace of Cups times 1,000. And she's all just, oh my goodness gracious. This conversation, it's like, I would call it unexpected communication. Yeah. Because for one, I think you're going to like, somebody's like, maybe they're even like sitting up in bed. They're like getting ready to like just lay down for the night or do whatever it is that they're doing because we are starting this at nighttime. Okay, this could be around like 11, 12, something like that. And somebody might have to they have their eyes closed and they have to sit up because it seems really, really bright. Like you're looking at something and it's really, really bright. So maybe probably they're coming in on your phone. There's the devil and the diamond ring. You're like, what is actually up? The fireworks. Yeah. Well, the fireworks is passion, chemistry, lust, kissing, exhilaration, holiday, celebration, explosive hot sex. But I think that whoever the swans. Okay. Whoever this is that's calling you and trying to talk to you about super explosive hot sex, they are in love with your ass. Or vice versa. Or both. It's, it's a deep soul connection. The Emperor. They're trying to come up with well, first of all, they could be a Libra. I just saw a Libra, but they could have a lot of questions for you. Hey, what are you doing? How was your weekend? What did you this? What did you that? What are your plans for this and that? And you're like, I wish I knew what they really wanted. Like, the fuck, what is it that you really want? Right? Something's in the air. Here's Aquarius. Like, this particular Aquarius doesn't talk to me unless they're trying to get something in particular. And I'm very tired. But it just feels like, what's their real intentions here? Like, can you kind of, it might be so shocking because they wake you up. And you're like, hey, you want to come on over, baby. And you're like, whoa. Okay, so this person is unfucking predictable. That is also what Tate and the Self is. They change their mind all the time. They're flighty. And they might have a hard time speaking. That's why it's shocking the shit out of you right now. You're like, wow, Mr. doesn't speak a lot. Tell me about this communication. Some of the stuff that they're saying. Victory. It's time. Firefly. Rabbits. They're like, I just wanted to, this is your bear. This could be a continuation from yesterday, but this is somebody who is basically like, I had to wait until such and such and such was moved around so that I could see you in a balanced manner, so that I could speak to you in a balanced. They may have been waiting all day. Like they may have had something on their mind all damn day. And they just couldn't. J-Ren, this might not be about who you think it's about. For those of you who are curious, I don't do readings on what you want to know about. I do readings on what's actually going to happen during a time frame. And then when you come back, after you experience it, then when you come back and you hear what is said about the particular interaction after you've experienced it, it's quite profound. Okay, if you want something specific about a specific person, I do private readings. Link for that's down below. Anywho, they were like, somebody has orchestrated something here and perfectly. That's what I'm talking about. They have executed something perfectly in order to usher something in. It's like really complicated, or they probably make it more complicated than it has to be. Of course, I look over here and the first thing I see is the Ace of Wands. And I think that they maybe have left you thinking that it's a no, or that you're not about it, or that, That's why you're like, wow. Unexpected Six of Cups. Unexpected return of this past person. The Tower. You may have been trying to hold yourself completely together about this particular person. I'm just going to be, I know the Tower's falling. I know something's going to change about it. I don't know how to feel. I'm just trying to, like, be calm and still and que sera, whatever will be. Well, right. But you can feel it coming. And this is them, like, moving around those chess pieces, the Empress. To get to the Empress. And you may have seen it as this person being, like, totally blocked off or just otherwise not letting anybody in. But that's not really fair. Like, you shouldn't do that to people. Okay, so tell me about this. Because, okay, I need to calm the fuck down, first of all. When we talk about 24-hour tarot, an unexpected return of a past person could be someone that you spoke to yesterday. Okay? I'm not calling for people who you haven't spoken to in a year. Could this person potentially come in? Yeah. But does that mean they're still going to be there tomorrow? No. Does it mean that they're not going to be there tomorrow? No. It means that I am reading energy for a specific time frame. And if that person's energy is in there in that time frame, they will show up in the reading. Whether or not they stay is for another reading. Understand? So, but you weren't, I think maybe... I heard this is a very important night. A lot of things will change. You're going to learn things you wish you didn't know. It all benefits you in the end. You'll experience great karma and great pleasure. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Temperance, the Wolf. They keep getting guided to you. They might be drinking. They might be fucking wasted, actually. And they feel bad. Maybe they've been fighting all night. They're just not in a good place. They're not in a good place when they're talking to you. And their conversation is identical to other conversations that you've had. Could very well be an Aquarius, but you might only speak to them on the internet. But they are proposing a meetup of some sort. They want to spend time alone with you. It's a big tower moment. It's a way bigger tower moment than you would have imagined. They might invite you to their house. Or you might invite them to your house. It feels like you're in some kind of house. Somebody's house. Ten of Cups, Six of Cups. It's not over. Seven of fucking Swords. And the Devil. I don't necessarily like this. Because it feels like, I feel apprehensive. Like I really feel apprehensive because of the snowflake. The snowflake is detail. It's a complete pattern. They might be just a little different, but they're all snowflakes, right? And it feels like when this person reaches out, they always kind of have the same old stories, same old song and dance. But they're in love with you and you're in love with them. It's just kind of a fucked up situation. And I just don't know. You might be like, You might say, like, I'm not going to meet up with you at all unless I want to be comfortable. I'm not interested in dumb shit. I'm very tired. Okay? So what comes from this? It's like a more emotional conversation than you would think. Or it like makes you feel this person has the ability to like point you in whatever direction they want. You are there. You are always on my mind. This person might be drunk. And they are looking right at you. I just feel like you might know. This doesn't feel like good energy at all. This doesn't feel like, oh, so sweet. It's like, let's, see, there it is again. They are magnetized to you when they're drinking. And then I want to go back to the part where I was like, you remember how it's been exquisite, precision execution? They might need to drink to talk to you because you intimidate them. You ever been around somebody like that? Where they get so nervous that they can't think straight. So what if they have a drink or two before they talk to you? They can like have the courage to do whatever. So, okay. Tell me more about what goes on around this 11 o'clock. Wow, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. What say you? 10 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. I'm saying, you sit up like, oh my God. Then you're like, like I don't want to go out and take a shower and do all these things. Not trying to be spa alert right now. Rods, 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 rods. So it's just, it's a conversation that is like exhilarating, but I think you're kind of like, I'm not into just talking about sex. Like, I don't want to have a conversation about, like, I don't want to, the energy that's coming off of this is like, I don't want to have a conversation about sex. Like, if you want to fuck, let's fuck. I don't want to sit here and talk about it. I'm not turned on by the oohs and the ahs. Like, I'm tired. What do you want? Okay, it's a fucking school night. Daddy like. Okay, then. I'll just I can give it to you. All right. I feel like you might be like that, like a little salty. Like, man, look. You might even say exactly that. Look, man, I hear what you're saying. No, I do not want you to send me a dick pic ever. Raise some hands for girls who like that. King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. It's like this stuff that they're saying to you. My tongue hurt all of a sudden. The stuff they're saying to you is like, I don't even know. Okay, so let's get some more messages. Just expect some kind of like conversation that makes your toes curl. But then I feel like you're kind of like a little less conversation, a lot more action. And they're like, wow. All right, what happens after that? I heard once you get there, somebody might be sitting down. So they might have something for you. They're like, I want to show you something. You're like, you might be talking about work. They're just kind of, it's like all of a sudden it's really awkward. So I was saying that might be why they drank first or whatever, because you make them nervous. And it's like they're more smooth over text than they are in person, put it that way. They might be trying to like say something mean to you and you're like, I don't want to fucking hear it. And then you might notice, I don't know, you might notice a change in them to where you're like, stop with the sassy and you're kind of like compassionate all of a sudden because you're like, what's really wrong? I think something's really wrong. What's really wrong? You want to fucking talk about it? You want to like talk about it? You might like immediately just tell your friends. Like and your friends are like, they what? Like you might turn around and spill the beans like, bitches, you are not gonna believe what happened to me. And you're like, it's a little freaking pep in your step. Why? What happened? I want to know. What deck is this? Weird. It's like a mixy deck of something. All right. Why? What happened? Where do you have a pep in your step? The moon. Ten of Pentacles. King of Cups. Two of Cups. Nine of Cups. Four of motherfucking Wands. And the Ace of Cups. You're like, guess who got claimed? Like officially claimed. I want to be like, he said the things. They're like, the things? You're like, the things. And you're like, all of the things? And you're like, mm-hmm. Strength and Six of Cups. Like, I don't know why I never trusted this person. Ace of Cups, again. Somebody like, and the Ace of Coins. And the Emperor. And Justice. He might be a Libra. I keep saying that. But they damn, I feel like a woman. Tell me about the world. What has started here? That's okay. You guys, it's a new beginning. The fireworks. It's like a upgrade. Upgrade in relationship status. You've gone from friends to partners now. And soulmates. Finally recognizing each other as soulmates. Made it official. It's like, it feels like an upgrade in status. As far as like, is, you know, the relationship goes. The elephant, the bouquet. You are chained. in your brain after whatever this conversation is, that it feels like an unloading, okay? And that's why I feel like there's a little bit, it doesn't feel, why was I feeling like it was bad at first? I heard because they're exhibiting repeated behaviors, and I think you're like, okay, well, this is going to be, I don't even know if I'm willing to fucking waste my time doing this because it's going to be a repeat. Like, nothing is going to change about this. I'm going to be in the same pattern. I don't want to do that. And it feels like you're going to be pleasantly surprised, because once they finally get near you or whatever this is, they break the pattern because they act different. And I think it's because they say the shit. They are trying to make you feel stable. I mean, as far as like secure with them, they're saying the things. You've been waiting for them to say the things. There's Eight of Wands. I just feel like you're like, all right, look, I hear you. This person is your emperor. And they're saying all the things. It's just, I feel like you're like apprehensive because you're like, you always say the things. So, and I don't want to say, but this time it's different. It feels like it's more than saying. It starts out like that, them just saying whatever, and then, because it's over text or over conversation on the phone. But then when you get near each other, they're behaving different too. And actions speak louder than words. And it feels like you feel really stable somehow after this. Page of Cups, King of Wands. That's my point. They're doing this on purpose. Justice. Really could be a Libra, but they want you to feel good. Four of Wands. Chariot. They might come to your house. The Hierophant. Seven, seven, seven. And the Queen of Pentacles keeps coming up too. It feels like whatever this is overall has far more to do with somebody who, regardless of what they say, regardless of what their actions are, their intentions are to give you stability. And however that means for you. Ten of Pentacles. That's my point. Page of Wands. Two of Cups. Exactly what I just said. All right. Can I get another? Let's get some sound bites. All right. I heard this is part of the conversation that you're going to have. Six of Cups. 666. I know I haven't treated you right before, but I didn't, it's like I didn't realize that, I didn't realize I was going to feel like this. I didn't realize I was going to need you or want you like I do. This is a new feeling for me. I'm confused. It makes me feel like crazy. Your energy's huge. You make me feel fucking crazy. Like I can't get enough. But then you ghost me. So that's why I don't know how to feel. Like you need to say some shit. The Tower. And they're like, I'm fucking obsessed with you. What are you talking about? Why do you think I keep coming back? And you're like, but then you keep leaving. It feels like these two people are trying to explain to each other that they're really into each other. Yeah, Ace of Cups. But they don't believe it. and Ace of Wands twice. I mean, there might be a lot of that too happening. It's kind of hard to have a conversation in between rounds of sex, but it looks like that's what you're doing. I heard it's exactly like that. I heard it's always like that. All right. Justice and the 9 of... I want to talk about everything is balanced. Okay, any more time frames before we come back? All right, one more. This is like 8:30 a.m. Somebody might get a really good idea overnight. You might also have some people around you who are really jealous because you're getting the relationship that everybody said you would never get or something like that. But I want to be like, don't worry about it at all because you knew intuitively that this was coming. That's why you love this person so much. I just feel like you wake up changed. I need to get a different set of cards for that because I went too fast with it. Tell me about in the morning. Yeah. Somebody's like not happy that you're happy. And someone that you were in like a really bad relationship with that made you feel like shit might suddenly feel you starting to slip away, and then all of a sudden they're trying to reconcile with you too. But I want to be like, don't fucking worry about that. You're like walking away and out of a time of heartbreak. Okay, can we get a 1 card please for how we're going to be leaving the next 24:36? The Tower. Well, I can't leave it at that. Ace of Cups. Right. And 2 of Cups. Oh my God. And the Empress. And the 8 of Wands. That somebody is... And the Emperor. Oh my God. Shut the front fucking door. I'm like, why is it a Tower? The Emperor and the Empress, the Ace of Cups times 2, and like moving fast into a relationship. You guys choose each other. You always will. You're always gonna. You always have. The Swans came out anyways. You're now moving forward in your fantasy fucking relationship, period. All right. That is all I have for you. Queen of Pentacles again. Wow, that's insane. All right, I'm going to bed. I love you guys. Lots and lots of victory, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.